What's up guys, Jujutsu. Yeah, I'm finally back with another video. Today I'm going to be showcasing the new Judgeman, and this thing goes crazy. I'm using an absolute maxed out build here, so like A5, level 30 of Patrick X, Patrick Y, and Love X, and also Very Good Emblem, with the Lucky Strike element. And here we're doing Calamity Kashimo, and basically you want to be using the domain, just spamming it with the CT because the domain is insane. The Executioner Blade does percentage damage, so like it can just absolutely annihilate any boss in the game because it's going to be doing a percentage of HP as well as also doing a base damage as well. So it's still decent in instant raid, which you'll see after this raid showcase. Now just enjoy the slaughter of Kashimo here. You just look at that. 3 abilities and he's dead. Like, it's just insane what you can do with this thing at just max out investment. You know, here you have to M1 here, but like, you know, he's basically dead in 3 moves here. You know, this is a maxed out build, so obviously it's going to be better than like what build most people have, but this is just like a showcase of how crazy it can get. I think we kill him in like about 5 times here in a minute, which is just insane. Also with the new retry feature, like you don't have to server hop, you can retry super quickly, so it saves like 10 seconds every raid. It's very, very good, especially if you can do raids fast. Plus the HP's nerfed, so it is quite fast farming now. And here we just finish him off with the base. The base isn't as good, but it's still pretty decent. Alright, now let's go into an infinite raid showcase. Alright, so this isn't as good on infinite raid as something like Peak, Toji, FHR, and Love Train Jackpot, just because you don't actually benefit from the percent damage of Executioner Blade. But the base damage is still very, very, very high, so it can still get really good performance, as you're going to see here. I believe on this infinite raid I got about 800 million damage, which is still a lot, but like peak jackpot could get up to like 1.2 billion, and peak FHR can get up to like 1.1, maybe to 1.3 billion. So like, you know, this isn't anything super insane. Obviously, I'm just using the CT alone here, so like you could get more if using this with jackpot, which would probably go crazy, or this with another CT. But I kind of just want to show the subperformance here because the CDs are really low on this ability. So like at endgame, when you have a lot of CDR, you can really just use it alone most of the time, just because of how low the CDs are. So it's just kind of nice. You don't really have to rely on 2 CTs. You can kind of just like spam this one. This is literally doing this whole thing over and over again. It's just you use the blade. Then once domain is over, you just spam your moves, and you sometimes want to go into mode. Like you're gonna be charging out your mode a little bit. So like when you get into mode, it's good. But you actually probably just want to get enough bar for mode, because when you get into the mode, you're doing more damage. So like you'll get more damage in CDR for like probably 20 seconds, 10, like 15 to 20 seconds when you're actually in your Executioner Blade, which is probably overall a net DPS gain over the entire raid. So it's probably worth doing. I did it like twice here in this infinite raid. I got about 800 million damage here, which is, you know, it's good. But the absolute peak of SSR and Upchar can do better than this. But this is still, I think this is still a really good CT for infinite raid. I'd say Jackpot is still definitely better, but where this thing really shines is just normal raids because it does percentage of the max HP plus base damage. So stuff like Awakened Kashimo, if you're like super highly invested, right, then you're gonna be able to still destroy the boss because you're doing percentage damage. So actually Executioner Blade is just like super duper overpowered here. Alright, now I'm just gonna let this run out to the end because it's just been spinning the same thing over and over again. I'll just speed it up for you. Alright, yeah, we get 800 million damage here. Very, very good score. And then, you know, I'll show you the build again here. It's just a maxed out SHR build, you know, with Patrick. You can also see Secret Room in here because you're using, you know, the Judgeman CT. That's been it for the video. Thank you for watching. And join my Discord for more videos and giveaways.